All right, welcome back, Fishaholics. We're starting to work our way up the creek or the river. It's slack water after the outgoing right now, so it should start coming in pretty soon. Gorgeous day out here. It's mid 60s, a little breezy, like 10 to 15 out of the south, but a lot better than yesterday when it was like 40 to 45 as a high and like blowing like 20 to 25, gusting to 30. But guess what? I still came out here on the water, but unfortunately I didn't pick up the camera. I just had like a day off. I felt like just coming out here and relaxing and seeing if we can catch some fish. I also had like low expectations, and of course we ended up getting on a bite and finding some nice fish and catching a few for the table, so that was pretty sweet. And today I'm gonna try and replicate what we did yesterday, but I'm not really sure where I'm gonna end up. I kind of want to fish as well this creek by the house that's been intriguing me for quite some time because I drive over it every day, and I think it just looks so good, and we have to try and like wade fish it today. So we're gonna fish a good chunk of the tide here in the kayak, and then I think head back to the truck and load it up, and then maybe, you know, end the day there. But today is also my last day to fish locally here in Charleston for the next couple weeks, because tomorrow we're hopping in the truck. My sister Erica, who lives here, is joining me, and we're heading down to Florida to meet up with our mother in Fort Lauderdale, and then like literally the same day head to the Keys and be there for a couple days, or they are, and then I'm gonna stick around a lot longer, of course, and just try and film some bangers for you guys, and then eventually start working my way north or northwest and just exploring some new waters, fishing some old waters that I've learned and found out that have some really good fish. And yeah, it should be pretty cool, so stay tuned, be sure to subscribe. Also, before I forget, check out the new Fishaholic branded bill hats. I don't know why I'm pointing this one. This isn't the new one, but the new ones are up on the site. Navy, hither, gray, and multicam like this that have the leather patch Fishaholic original drinking logo. And yeah, I'll link that down below. It would mean the world to me if you guys pick something up, and even more if you catch something wearing my merch, then send me a picture on Instagram, like at Fishaholic Fishing, and I'll definitely repost it. But yeah, we got about a quarter mile to go up the creek, and we'll start plugging away, see what we can do. Let's just make a day of it, so stay tuned. All right, well, this wind is starting to crank up a lot more than I was hoping, and it's slack water kind of right now. If I didn't mention it already, it should start coming in pretty soon. I'm gonna put a little liquid mayhem on this little 4-inch Kayak Easy Shiner trout eye jig head, and we're gonna make our first cast. Can we get a fish on our first cast is the question, or at least the bite. So we're starting here because there's a lot of good, you know, wood-like structure that holds fish, and it's where we found some yesterday. Nothing, not even a tap. Let's try real tight to that wood right there. Oh yeah, flipped right into the heart of that. Come on. Oh, got one. Fish on. Drag's a little loose. I think it's a little trout. He hit hard for a little fella. There we go. All right, ice is broken. See ya. Whew, that water's actually a little chilly. After today, it should warm it up. Caught that guy pretty close to that lay down up there, right on the bottom. So why I like fishing with the Kayaks is just because they have so much tail-like action when they're sinking and on the retrieve. Oh, there he goes. And they're just so effective for, you know, just jigging on the spot or like working back along the bottom after the cast. All right, so 2 trout so far. Not bad. Not getting skunked. The trout were a little better quality yesterday though. like 14 to 16 inches. Pretty big mark right there. Oh, got him. That's a better one. That's definitely a keeper. I kept a couple yesterday, so I already have some fish still in the fridge, so we're gonna throw that guy back. All right, let's keep probing the depths here. Oh, almost snagged that branch. And let's see if we can find any gators, if there's any here. It's only my third time fishing this area, and haven't come anywhere close. I think the biggest probably I've pulled out of here is like 16 inches. I would love to know if there's like anything like 18, 20 plus sitting in the depths around this structure. There's another one. They are stacked. Another keeper size trout right there. Beautiful. Probably gonna start slowly creeping closer to this structure. Like, I'd imagine any of the real bigger fish will be real tight to that wood. That's how they got big. Not being stupid and being out here in the open. I mean, I'd imagine that some dolphins probably could swim up here easily and just grab a couple trout, have some dinner, swim out, come back the next day, grab a couple more little trout, and then, you know, do the thing day in and day out and be really happy. Got this one like way off from the structure. So before I forget, the setup I'm using is the 7-foot dark matter, medium power, fast action spinning rod, 6 to 12 pound line, 3/8 to 1 ounce lure weight. Perfect light action rod for, you know, throwing small little plastics like this. And I believe I'm using 15 pound fluoro, 10 pound braid, 2000 Evict, and I think this is a 1/4 ounce trout eyes jig head. Another one. See ya. All right, well, I took the Kayak off. It's kind of toast. I tried to cut it back to re-rig it, and nah, that wasn't gonna work. So I'm just gonna cut this off. We'll try a different soft plastic, like this little 3-inch Z-Man. Ooh, oh yeah, that looks juicy. Whoa, my gosh. Nicer trout. That's what I'm talking about. He chased it up too. Hit it right below the surface. Woo! It's going crazy. Get in the boat. All right, check that out right there. I guess it's paid off a little, switching to the Z-Man. Got him right on the tongue, and that was such a cool strike. Definitely the biggest trout I've caught out of this spot. Had to do a little surgery to get him out, but he should be good. got one fish on. Oh my gosh. I have no idea what this is. It's a good fish. Good fish. Oh my God. Oh. I'm going in reverse through the tree. Oh my gosh. What is going on? Oh yeah. Woo! Nice red. A nice red. Whew. Gorgeous fish. Nice, barely hooked, barely hooked. Oh, check that out right there. Woo! Look how beautiful that is right there. Woo! Whew. What a battle. Whew. That is what I'm talking about. Let's take the camera off the head, one final look. I knew there had to be a nice fish real deep in this structure. Booyah! Woo! Another one. Got him from out over there. Nice little surprise. He followed it pretty far up too in 11 feet of water. Easy triple spot. Look at that. Oh, quadruple spot. 4 spots on the one side, 3 on that side. 7 spots. This guy's a little beat up. Tear fin. Maybe he's been caught a couple times and they netted him or something. There he goes. All right, only that one additional little red, and then we backed out from the structure, fished the exterior of it a couple more times, and I was marking the trout, couldn't get him to bite, maybe because the front that we've got coming through now, like this sky is getting a lot less friendly looking. You can just smell the rain in the air, and I really don't want to get rained on, so we're booking it back to the launch, and we're gonna load the kayak up and head to the creek back by the house and explore around there for a little bit and see if we can close out the day with just 1 or 2 more fish. That would be sweet. All right, we made it to the creek by the house, switched back to a little Kayak, and this tide is probably all the way up near high. I'm actually looking at the current now. It looks like it's going out maybe already, but it's like we got an entirely different day right now. Rain is coming down, overcast skies, and we'll try here first and then maybe move up the creek to the street, like drainage pipe area in a little bit. But I actually saw another guy up there fishing, which was like the first time I've ever seen anybody fishing there, and of course the day that I want to like really try and hit it hard. And I would have went there first, but decided to come down the creek to this spot here, which I've only fished like once and took like half a dozen casts, but really didn't like try and pick apart this area. So that's what we're gonna try and do now, and hope that we get I don't know, anything to bite. This little dock looks pretty nice too. Like I can imagine there'd be some fish sitting right along the pilings, so I'm just gonna like hop it and swim it right along. Nothing. So surprised. Let's try flipping under the dock here. Oh, something just busted on top right there. Oh, just got bumped. Or I bumped them. Could have been mullet. There he is. Fish on. Ooh, what do we got? He's pulling pretty good. Oh my gosh. Are you serious? Yeah, he's pulling pretty good because it's a sideways snag mullet. Oh my gosh. Come on. I wonder if they were like swimming up next to it thinking it's like one of their buddies or something, and then they're like hitting it with their body. All right, well, we didn't get skunked. All right, nothing else here. Just that one mullet, so let's get on the move. I'm gonna go up the creek a little bit. All right, well, we made it to spot number 2, and it's like the top headwaters of that creek we were fishing, and it kind of forms into like a salt pond. Back that way, it cuts under the road and like with 2 pipes connects to this, and I'm hoping there'll be some trout or reds that are like stuck up in this salt pond, and now all we got to do is just find them. Oh, just got bumped, or we bumped and almost snagged another mullet. All right, well, we had at least a couple bumps here, but we fished down as far as we could easily go. I'm sure we could have started trekking through the heavy forest and find a few more spots to fish, but it didn't really seem too promising. If we at least caught a couple fish, then I would stick around, but we're gonna go back down towards where the creek crosses over the road, or under the road, into this salt pond, and we'll try right there, and I guess just hope we get one more. That's all I want. Okay, one last spot here. Can we get it done? Can we catch one more fish? No way. Fish on our first cast. What do we even have here? Might have snagged another mullet or something. No freaking way! What? It's a flounder! We got our fluke, is what we call up north, but a flounder. He slurped in that Kayak. Are you kidding me? I would not expect a flounder to be this far up this little dirty urban creek. And I would, like, it's almost a keeper too. It's a decent fish, but even if it was, I probably wouldn't keep it because I'd probably like start the next coronavirus by eating something out of this creek. It's just so dirty, and you know, it's awesome to see that there's life in here still. So the water must be clean enough. Got to use the bubble blades to pop that hook out. All right, well, now we've got to take at least another 30-40 casts or so to see if we can get another bite like that. Oh, we just got bumped again. Look at that. Got pulled down. Another one. Fish on. Or did we snag another mullet? Don't tell me we snagged another mullet. What do we got here? Oh, it's a trout. It is a trout. Yeah, hell yeah. Oh, it's not a bad little guy. Probably about 14, 15 inches. Oh, look at the jig popped right out. All right, booyah. All right, we're gonna take a couple more casts, and then I am content enough at this point to call it a night and go make myself some fish tacos. Dinner is served. I am starving. Nothing better than after an all-day fishing mission on the kayak, then hitting the bank towards the evening, and catching fish in both places, to sit down with some fresh fish that I caught yesterday, and this looks so good. So I basically just covered some redfish that I had, a little bit of trout that I caught yesterday with some Old Bay seasoning, sauteed it in butter, lettuce, a little Mexican shredded cheese blend, and then I also just picked up some of this Louisiana fish taco sauce, which is extremely tasty. I fried some of the fish yesterday and had it with lunch today, and it was really good. So I think it's going to be killer in these tacos here. Oh, it tastes so good, and especially even better when you're starving. It was funny today. I really didn't even plan this to turn into like a catch and cook video, but I just like felt like doing it. YOLO, why not? So I hope you guys enjoyed. Moving forward, I guess from here on out, the next few videos or batch of videos, you'll probably see me down in Florida tomorrow. That we are heading down. And if you guys enjoyed this video and want to see future uploads, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next vid or on the water. But like always, live to fish, fish to live.